Alright, well kids, how's it going? Drake Liddell here. Welcome back for episode 2 of my tutorials. So basically the first in the first one we're done with set up in vocals. This one now we're going to be working on chords and pads. So let's get started. Right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open a plugin, which I'm going to go for Silent 1. So open the VST plugin, Silent 1, and we're going to drop the MIDI in from the pack, which is pads. So we'll drop the pads in there. There's the chords. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a bass pad first to start with. So we don't need like these chords here. We just need the bottom root notes, and that's it. So hold your right click in on your mouse and just erase them, rub them out. So we're left with the bottom ones. And first things first, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rename it to bass pads. And we're going to set this one on, put that there. Right, now what I'm going to do, I've already got a pad bus set up. So what you'd usually do is you'd set a bus channel up for your pads, set a bus channel up for your leads, whatever, but I just do it as I go along anyway. So I've got open mixer track state, so then I've got the pad bus. So there's my pad bus there, and I'll set that to 21. My bass pads, so we'll put that in there. Right, now this is a bass sound, so it's for your feel. You want to feel some low end, and it's obviously a bass like synth. So I mean, you're wanting to change that to mono straight away. So you can do it with a plugin as well. You can turn things to mono using FabFilter Pro Cube 3 or whatever, but I usually just like to do it this way. So basically this knob here, you just turn it all the way to the right, and that's it. It's in full mono, so it's straight down the middle of the sound. And we're just going to drop the volume, maybe -10 or something just for now. And we see what that sounds like anyway. Choose the sound first. I've already got a preset. What usually these are ones. Yeah, I usually use this one for quite a lot. So first things first, what I'm going to do is add a tiny little bit of release on the end of each note. A bit of distortion. Turn the amount down to say 10 o'clock. I already know what I'm doing with this sound because without even listening to it, because I've used it that many times before. In this case, if I was going to use a different sound, I'd be playing it as I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Right, so we're going to play it now. Now straight away that's too low. So we'll open the piano roll and try it there. Right, that sounds alright. What we're going to do first is what we're going to do first is just need to pull down on that a little bit more. Right, now what we're going to do with this sound, what we're going to do, we're going to EQ it now, and we'll use filter Pro Q3. First thing we're going to do is do a high cut, sorry. So we're going to cut the high frequencies away from it. That sounds pretty good. And then we'll maybe do like low shelf. Right, so obviously it's already on low shelf, but switch that to low shelf. And we're just going to add a little bit of shelf on that, on the low end. Just give it a bit more oomph. Yeah, so basically we've just boosted a low shelf in the lows, sorry, lose my words here. And then we've done a high frequency cut right the way down here. So if I take this off, you can already tell the difference there straight away. Right, so now that we've done that, that sounds pretty good to me. Now we're gonna open a new channel. Right, so now we're on pattern 2. So switch to pattern 2 now, and we'll open a new VST plugin. And for this one, for the chords, I'm gonna use one of my favorite ones, which is called Orchestral. Right, now I've used this that many times. For some reason it doesn't save like my presets and stuff. Do not know why. I haven't quite figured it out what's going on with it yet, like why it's not saving it for. But I've done this that many times, I kind of know the preset in my head before I even start with it. So basically it's strings, full strings, and full strings again. Then the pan, so it's like 14% to the left. So what we're going to do there, we're just going to change it straight to 0, so it's an equal on either side. Then we're going to edit, turn the attack up to about 4, and the release to about 4 or 5 as well. So basically the attack is how instant it's coming in sound. So having it +4, it's gonna slope in the sound, and then it's gonna slope back out with the release. Then we'll add a bit of chorus here as well, so turn that up to about 40, something like that, and turn the master up out there. Right, now we're gonna add these pads back in. So drop that MIDI in there. And now what we're going to do, we're going to rename this. We're going to call that. Just call it that. That'll do. And in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. Call it option. Orchestral pads. Right. Same one, yeah. Orchestral pads. And same again, yeah. Just turn the volume down a little bit so it's not a full blast in your face. And And now we're going to play the sound and see what that sounds like. Now that's far too low for me, so we're going to knock it up a full octave. So Control and up. Right, so what we'll do anyway, we're going to add these in. So bass pad there. Just whack them there for now. So, and what I like to do here, so I've pasted the bass pads in. What I like to do is lock to content. So basically, whenever I click here in between this track, the only thing that's going to get pasted there is the bass pads and nothing else. This just stops you from accidentally clicking something and someone else ending up in the wrong place or whatever. Just keeps everything nice and tidy. Right, so click that, get the orchestral pads, some of them in, and same again. Right, so we'll play that with the vocals.
Set me on fire. You can watch me burn tonight. Can't put me out, I'll only burn bright. So turn away, cover your eyes. Cause you can hit me with everything you got. But I won't stumble, no, I won't ever stop. The revolution, can you hear the sound tonight? You were rising up now.
Right, so we've got that in there, but instead of having the same thing over and over and over again, every 4 bars, the same chord pattern, we're going to change a little bit in the top notes. So these are classed as like your melody notes or whatever. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take them out and we'll just copy them over. So hold in shift. Right, so
set me on.
Right, now what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to click make unique, and then from here we'll add more notes in the top. So we'll go with going to take them out as well. It's having them in, not even doing anything. Move that across. Right, so we'll try that. Now that gives it a little bit of a difference instead of it just being the same. So I mean, after your 8 bars, you've got something different. And then you find it like you have 4 bars with a bit of difference, and then it'll be the same again until the last note hits, which your last bar will be even higher note like than the last note in this four bars, if you get what I mean. Right, so we'll play that all together with the vocals again.
Set me on fire. You can watch me burn tonight. Can't put me out, I only burn bright. So turn away, cover your eyes. Cause you can hit me with everything you got. But I won't stumble, no, I won't ever stop. The revolution, can you hear the sound tonight? You were rising up now. We're
right, now that sounds pretty good to me so far. But I feel I need to add another layer in there, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go... in fact, actually, hold on. First, we're going to EQ this. Sorry. Alright, so open slot 1, low Q3, upload low cut. A little boost in the highs there. It's not going to do a great lot, like, but just a little bit of extra there. Right, so now what we're going to do is, bear in mind I'm working on one screen here, so I keep like going to my second screen, and I'm thinking no, I'm not. I'm working on one. Also, I'm trying to do things as kind of slow as I can as well, just so I'm not like going far too fast for anyone. That's the whole point of a tutorial. Right. Next up, we're gonna open a new pattern. So pattern 4. Tell you what we'll do. We'll just rename this now. We'll call this one pads. That'll do. And then we'll open the VST plugin. I know there's some nice ones in here. I'd say that's another thing. I'm just trying to pick some quick presets up, but I know I've used before on that as well. Stuff that where I don't have to mess around too much with it or anything. It kind of speeds up things, speeds up your process. It makes your workflow a lot quicker. There's nothing wrong with using presets and stuff. Also, for the benefit of the tutorial, I don't want to be messing around and boring people too much, like, you know. I just want to be cracking on and showing you exactly how I put a track together and that. Right, so what we're going to do here is we'll pick the orchestral pads from the first bit. So copy them. So Control C for copy. Then we'll go to pads, piano roll, Control and V, and we'll play these and see what these sound like. First of all, though, I'm going to assign it to insert 23. Turn the volume down a little bit, just so we're not. You don't know how loud it's going to come out of the VST itself. So, right, we'll play this. Yeah, I knew that one was a good one. I've used that one before, like couple of times I have. So, right, now what we're going to do, we're going to paste that onto our playlist arrangement. So you've got them pads there, and locked content, and we'll paste another one there, and we'll make this one unique. Copy this one out of the orchestral pads. Then click on here onto pads #2. We're the one that we've made unique. So we'll delete them ones and paste them ones. So we've got the same ones running along as with orchestral pads. Now let's check this out and see what this sounds like after we've done a bit of EQ on this. And same again, low cut. And all I'm doing there, I'm just changing the like your Q band. So leave the Q band there, and this is just changing your slope, how much you like how hard you're cutting it off. So you've got like brick wall there, and then like a soft cut off, and right, now to be fair, that doesn't need any extra high end or nothing, just the low end taken out, so there's no low frequencies popping through, as we've got the bass pads to do that job. We're just wanting the mids to highs to really sound out there, and that's it. Right, so we'll play the whole thing together. So click on song, so we're playing the song instead of the pattern. Right, let's go.
Set me on fire. You can watch me burn tonight. Can't put me out, I'll only burn bright. So turn away, cover your eyes. Cause you can hit me with everything you got. But I won't stumble, no, I won't ever stop. The revolution, can you hear the sound tonight? Yeah, we're rising up now. We'll rise.
Right, that sounds beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, that does. Now what we're going to do is these pads here. So I've highlighted that one, as you can see, and then I'm going to hold Control and Shift, select that one as well. Then we're going to select the pad bus, and then I'm going to right click on the pad bus, and then track routing, route selected to this track only. So that means these two tracks are selecting to the pad bus only, as you can see there. They're going to, no, what have I done? Right. There, to this one only. Right, so as you can see there, you selected to that one, and that one is selected to that one, and then that one, the bus channel runs through your master. You can do it other ways by clicking these. I'm just showing you how you can do it by selecting them like that and then bringing the menu up, and that way you can't go wrong. Like also, so on the pad bus we've got an EQ and a reverb, and that's basically it. I'm gonna play just the pads. So right click that, so it's soloed, then left click just that one, and it'll play just the pads. Now there's a little bit too much low end taken out there, so I'm going to take that to about 48 instead, and then we've got a tiny little boost there in the highs. That sounds better. The Arts Acoustic Reverb, I swear by this plugin for reverb. it's amazing. It just makes your reverb sound so real, like. And all I've done on this is in the time design part, I've set the decay to like 3, well, nearly 4. And then and then the attack 10%. That's not the attack, that's a spread, sorry. Room design. Now the room size, I've done that to like 40. And then your room width is 160%. Diffusion 70%. Density 80%. And then I've turned my dry back a little bit, so minus 1.75. I've left the wet where it is and just at 0. Then I've done like a bit of a low cut on the lows. So it's taken, so there's no like lows of your reverb kicking in there. So I've kind of cut them off. I've done a tiny little cut on the highs. It's basically all the mids, mainly, like, with a little bit of highs. You don't really want much of the lows coming through anyway, like not for your reverb, like. So that's everything there set up. So we've got pad bus with bass pads, which is set to mono, orchestral pads. Then we've got another layer of pads, and that's all set up with the vocals. And we'll play that once more.
Set me on fire. You can watch me burn tonight. Can't put me out, I'll only burn bright. So turn away, cover your eyes. Cause you can hit me with everything you got. But I won't stumble, no, I won't ever stop. The revolution, can you hear the sound tonight? Yeah, we're rising up now.
Now that sounds absolutely awesome. So that is episode 2 of my tutorials. That's that done. That's basically, you've got your pads set up, all your pads and chords set up. And next we will be starting on our leads and melodies and that. So thank you very much for joining in, and we'll see you in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it.